Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome to my channel. I know that this video has been long awaited and I'm probably super late for you guys, but I'm so excited. I wanted to sit down and do this the right way when I had time to do it. And if you're wondering where I've actually been getting lip filler. So if anything looks different, it's that. It's super swollen for the first couple days. I have a vlog coming on that, but regardless, today I'm finally reviewing the Jeffree Star and Morphe Part 2 collaboration. The main focus and star of the show, of course, is the new Artistry Palette from Morphe. So before we get started, if you guys are new here, please subscribe to my channel. I review everything from Jeffree Star Cosmetics. Also, almost every palette from Morphe I review over here on my channel, as well as so many other brands. So please subscribe so you don't miss out on any future content. Like this video if you're excited for this collection. And if you guys want to see me swatch this palette, you want to see the eye look that I created with this palette with the brushes, and also I'm going to test out the strawberry setting mist, then just keep on watching. So I want to get the basic information out of the way because I was blessed enough to get this in PR. I didn't think I was going to, so I was ready to purchase this. But the Artistry palette retails for $35. The brushes are $42. The setting spray is $18. And there also are more sponges. They are light pink and they are $16. I didn't get the sponges, so I'm not going to be testing them out today. That's actually pretty damn affordable, you guys. And of course, you can use any discount code with Morphe. I'm still trying to get one. I don't have one right now, but I do want one. But you can use the discount code JSTAR for this collection to get 10% off. So of course, this is what I was most excited for, and most of you guys were most excited for, the Jeffree Star Morphe Artistry Palette. This has 30 shades. It has a bunch of mattes, shimmers, and it also has a pressed glitter in it. Now I'm going to share my tutorial with you guys so you can see the shadows that I picked today, but honestly, it was so hard to come up with anything because there's so many options in here. So I already have more ideas that I want to try down the line. I really want to try the olive combinations in here and also, of course, the pinks, but I ended up doing like neutrally orangey golden tones. But anyways, call me crazy, but I honestly was so reminded of the actual Jeffree Star Cosmetics formula when I was playing with this palette. So I feel like Morphe kind of got really close to Jeffree's formula. I don't think they're identical, but they're very similar. Like the mattes are very pigmented, but they don't have a lot of fallout, which is very similar to his own cosmetic line. But I think the pressed glitter is new for Morphe. I don't think I've seen that before, and it performs amazingly. I used it today. We also have a huge ass mirror, and the names are on the palette, which I appreciate so much. I'm so sick of getting those little clear plastic things with the names on palettes. It drives me insane. And we have cute pink holographic packaging for our collections. Now, my brushes are dirty because I just got done using a bunch of them, so I'm sorry I didn't film this part first, but this is the eye collection from Morphe and Jeffree Star, and this retails for $42. It also, of course, comes with this cute pink carrying case, which I will put these into once I clean them. But there are blending brushes galore, packing brushes, a liner brush, and a brow spoolie in here. Also kind of a little pencil brush, so you really have everything you need for an eye look in this collection. The only thing I would say that this eye collection is lacking is a super flat brush for concealer underneath your eyebrow or cut creases, but you could make a couple of these work for that. But I love that they're simple. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not super into like big, bold packaging when it comes to brushes, or not packaging, I guess I would say, handles. Like when the handles are chunky, I don't like that because I love brushes that I can work with on a daily basis and not feel like I'm using a piece of art, if that makes sense. Like I can't touch any mermaid brushes or brushes with pretty handles. Like they're just chilling in my collection, but these I will actually use because they're more, I guess, sophisticated. And some of them have pink hair, some of them have white hair, and I love white hair blending brushes. I feel like they do the best job of diffusing color, so those are my preference. I think these are sold separately as well, and if you guys are wondering what my favorite brush out of the collection is, it's the JS9. This has a really cool tapered edge to it, and it's really good for adding definition to the crease without getting too much product all over the crease. But I didn't use all of them yet, but I already know I'm gonna get my use out of these. They're amazing. And then last up out of the products that I have is the Morphe Jeffree Star Set and Refresh Mist. And this has a strawberry or starberry scent. And I did spray this already, I can't lie. A couple days ago when I first got this, I just couldn't stop myself, but I'm going to spray it again. I actually didn't spray it on my face. I just sprayed it to smell it. So I'm going to spray it on my face today. Morphe Setting Mist has always been one of my favorite, mainly because it's the only continuous mist that I know of on the market, and I appreciate that I don't have to like spray my face and get those big harsh globs of setting spray. You know what I mean? When it ruins your makeup. This has never done that for me. Okay, so I do feel like this is going to be a little bit much for some people. So I would recommend smelling it in store because it's very like, I want to say kind of artificial strawberry, you know, but for me, it's just so, I just like it a lot. It's very reminiscent of my childhood. I'm just going to spray it. It's such a nice fine mist. Yeah, it just smells like berries. It smells like strawberries and kind of like candy. Definitely like candy. Like, you know those sour strawberry ropes? It smells like one of those in a mist form. So I feel like if you're sensitive to smells like that, then you might not like it. But I also love the original scent. Like, there's something nostalgic about setting spray smells with me for some reason. But I just love this mist already, so I'm so glad that Jeffree collabed with them on a different one. Okay, so now that the boring stuff is out of the way, I'm going to go ahead and jump into the tutorial where I got this eye look so you guys can see the shadows in use and what I did today. And then we're going to get into the swatches. So I started off with the fluffy blending brush. This is the JS8, and I went into the shade 1985. So I'm going to recreate the whole thing on the other eye. So I'm just going to dip into 1985. The shade is like a peachy matte, and I'm going to blend this all over the lid and into the crease. Then I took a white tapered blending brush. This is the JS9, and I went into this matte orange called Channel, and I started placing this in the outer corner and then kind of dabbed it all over the lid, and it ended up being a lid shade and an outer corner shade. And once I got this color down, it was pumpkin vibes and there was no going back. Okay, so Channel is pretty much all over my lid and crease. And this brush is amazing for adding definition in the crease. Like, this is only 2 colors, but I feel like it looks like my crease is deeper and it makes my eyes look bigger, but I really only used 2 shades. So the next brush I used was the JS6, and this kind of reminds me of a smaller version of the Morphe M433. It's a white-haired blending brush. And so this morning I asked my best friend what color she thinks I should use from this palette, and the first one that caught her eye is Los Angeles. It's such a beautiful, I don't even know, like clay brown shade. Like, it just reminds me of fall. There's actually not a lot of fallout with this palette. Surprisingly, it reminds me a lot of the Jeffree formula. Like, his mattes don't have a ton of fallout, but they're very pigmented. Maybe he told Morphe how it's done. So I'm going to take this Los Angeles shade, and this is going in the outer corner, and I'm just going to blend it in little motions so that I don't accidentally get it all over the lid. And then once most of it is off my brush, I will go in just lining the crease to add more definition. And so for brow bone highlight, I went into this beautiful champagne gold called Designer Label. And I honestly think that this could be used as a highlight. Actually, a few shades in this palette could be used as highlighters. So I'm just gonna pop this underneath the brow, keeping everything to an orangey golden tone. That's why I'm not going in with something super silvery. I want this to be nice and warm. And then before I finish up the lower lash line, I went in with the shade Millions, which is the pressed glitter out of the palette. It's the shade that completely catches my eye when I open this palette, and I had to use it for something in this look. So what I did is I took the JS10, this is like a flat shader brush, and I picked up some of this pressed glitter, and I just put it into my inner corner and just briefly onto the lid a little bit, just as like a little sparkle. I kind of just let it travel up onto the lid just a tiny bit. And I find with pressed glitters, when you use them like this over a matte shadow, they can catch the light and be beautiful, or they can catch the light and kind of make it look like you have black specks on your eye. Completely depends on the lighting. So if I'm to take a photo with my camera on my phone with flash, they're probably gonna look dark. But regular lighting like this, you can see the gold, and in real life, you can see the gold. So taking the JS13, I'm going in with another kind of orange shade. This is Mr. Diva. This is a little bit more muted than Channel. It's a little less peachy and more, I guess, clay-ish. I'm just dragging this along my lower lash line. I don't want to go too far down, but I don't want it to be blunt either. I want it to be kind of tapered and smoky. I like that there's a brow spoolie in this collection, because if you do get glitter on your face, take a brow spoolie and just kind of swipe it away. So that is it for my first ever eye look with the Jeffree Star palette. The lashes really make it. These are from House of Lashes. I want to say they're the style Juliet, and they really do make the look. So I'm going to pop these on, and that is it. Okay guys, so this is the finished makeup look for the day with the Jeffree Star Morphe palette. Of course, there are so many combinations that I could do with this palette. I was drawn to oranges because I'm riding the fall wave right now, and so I just had to do something that was true to me. But the shadows blended beautifully, and the pressed glitter was really impressive, and I feel like shimmers, you always know, are gonna kind of be amazing, but mattes I really want to put to the test, and they all blended really nicely together. So I know so many of you guys are probably waiting for the swatches. I did live swatch this entire palette by row, so let's get into the arm swatches. Okay guys, so that is everything on this collection. I did not have a problem with literally anything. Some of the mattes in the palette, of course, swatched a little bit worse than others, but I always tell you guys that I feel like the only thing that matters is the application on the eyes. So I am super impressed with this collection. It's definitely approved by me. I can see myself having so much fun with this palette. I can't wait to dive into new color combinations. If you guys have any recommendations, then let me know in the comments. And follow me on Instagram, because I fully plan on one of my next little projects here being a olive look on Instagram with this palette, and I can kind of bust out tutorials faster over there for you guys, and they're also like 60 seconds long. You don't have to hear me talk. So I'm gonna leave links down below if you guys want to check out the collection, but thank you guys so much for watching and for hanging out with me. If I missed anything, because I kind of feel like I did for some reason, then we can talk about it in the comments down below, but overall I'm super happy with this, and I'm excited finally for makeup. Like, it takes a lot for me to be excited, and I'm gonna play with this for the whole rest of the week. And I'm just so glad that I have a makeup item that is kind of igniting my passion a little bit, because it takes a lot more lately. But that is it for this video, and hopefully I will see you all in my next one. Bye, guys.